Okay, guys, bear with us. This is one of our longest videos we've done in a long time, but unfortunately, there's so much going on with this movie realization. Daimyo, I'm going to call it the samurai version of Boba Fett, that there's nothing I can do about it. This video is just going to be a little bit long, showing articulation, showing the posability with this thing. I can tell you right now, you're getting your money's worth with this. Bandai did an excellent job with this. Mafex, take note what Bandai is doing with articulation and adding body mass to their figures. Amazing. This figure is so well done. Anyway,
has lots of accessories.
yeah, there's
as well.
the wife is joining me too. This took a while to film because there's so much going on here.
It was a whole family trying to put this all together.
You got his backpack which has samurai style, designs on it. His two guns there.
All of his hands.
4 interchangeable hands.
Accessories.
His staff. He's got his chain there, the hook, and then he's got his samurai sword with the holster that holds onto it. So that comes with decent accessories. So there he is. So one thing already, I know you guys have seen another Boba Fett. This one has a different green paint job on it. And you know what? It works really well on this one. It's not overly green and it's just perfect. The paint sculpt they did on this was very well done. It looks better than the original one. It just works way better. Again, I'm a sucker for samurai warriors and the whole, history of samurais, and it just what they're doing with the Star Wars characters adding to it. As you guys can see there, the Mandalorian symbol there. What is that, wife, again? What is that called? They're the Mandos.
Oh gosh, I'm not. Oh, what's it called?
Well, look at that. Anyways, we're doing the video. You've gone blank. I
have.
Someone chime in with the comments. I know what it is, but I'm not going to say it. I want you guys to drop a comment below. Let's see
it's if the Mandalore symbol, like for the
Mythosaurus.
Mythosaurus.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, yes. The guys, like I said, the figure has so much detail on it encrypted into the figure, just sculpted so well. That's what you're paying for. You're getting your money's worth. Honestly,
and I was skeptical when you first ordered it. I was like, oh no. I was so unsure, but then actually seeing it and seeing the detail, it kind of did win me over.
Yes, and as you see it now,
it was a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be.
I think the problem is Bandai, when they did the promo photos, they didn't do a very good job with it, and people had seen this before. But again, now as you can see it being filmed on video, you're seeing exactly what it looks like. And I'll be honest with you, even in person, it just looks it just looks amazing. It's an awesome figure. Back to the backpack here, the jetpack. Like, look at that. Like, the amount of detail they put into this. I love the contrast with the blue there. That is well done. Again, and they've encrypted a little symbols on there. Just little details that Bandai's done here that, like I said, other toy manufacturers really got to take note to it as well. This figure is heavy. It's got good body mass. It's worth $100. I will say that. Other figures are not worth $100.
And the hands were easy to change, like take off, easy to put on. It was also pretty easy to put the accessories into the hands, they stayed.
The ball points of the hands are they're large. They're not flimsy. Like the Mafex ones, I know a Hammer Mafex, their pins for their hands and the feet are so small that sometimes it's like you feel like you're gonna break it. This figure, you feel comfortable posing it. And I'll be honest with you, you almost fall into poses with it. Like you were playing around, you're like, oh, wait a minute. That looks super cool. I'm going to take a shot of this. It's like the figure automatically, it's automated almost.
So what about for posing for standing? Was it pretty solid?
Solid. I mean, the feet move up and down. I know a lot of you like to see the articulation. There's articulation in the video. Just stay tuned, guys. It wasn't flimsy. Like I said, it is not a flimsy figure.
It's pretty sturdy.
It is sturdy and it's heavy, and I like that. And it just feels good. Like you touch it, it feels good, right?
Ooh, this is a cool pose.
Our daughter Cassandra, I told her, I'm like, do a pose of him with the staff basically impaling someone. So I'm like, let me get our good old friend, the shore trooper, as the recipient of it. So I mean, like I said, the poses that you can do with this figure are endless, and it just sometimes just naturally. You play around, they're like, oh, wow, that looks cool. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. You could do different angles there. You can see it there. It's just lots going on with this figure. You know what I mean? And it's just what you're paying for, you're getting your money's worth. Again, this is a true collector's. And you know what, wife? When you see it on eBay, you see why these go now for $300 sometimes, right?
Yes.
So there it is. This one, I just fell into it. I had done the pose with him impaling the short trooper, and then I just all of a sudden just started moving his arms around, and they're like, holy moly. I'm like, you know what? This looks cool. I mean, the staff in the promo pictures was on the other side, But this one works well because
Yeah.
it shows his rocket launcher on his wrist. And I just love that. Like,
And that actually stays on. That doesn't come off.
nope,
That's
nope.
like part of
that's a part of him, and
yeah.
it like I said, it's got a 3D mask to it. It's not like strapping on flimsy. None of that nonsense. Like, it's just like Bandai knows what they're doing. Again, people who make these figures know exactly how to make action figures. You know what I'm saying? So there's the one of the sword, the katana sword. I guess you want to call it katana
It also
sword.
comes with the smaller gun in a little holster.
Yeah, the one knock we will say is the holster. I know I had filmed the Star Wars Samurai, Darth Vader. Is the holsters sometimes are a little bit flimsy, but other
So
than
it
that,
used to fall out sometimes,
yeah, but
it was easy to put in.
Yes, that's the only knock. It falls out, but you put it back in, then it's like, okay, it's good, right? Now here's this one. We were like going like an hour. How are we gonna do this? And we finally got it with the hook, where he's basically
so cool.
where he's in action there, hooking on to something, right? So he's gonna basically,
Makes me think of when we were doing Batman with the batarangs, and we'd like do these cool poses.
I mean, I don't really know why Boba Fett would use that. I mean, he's got a jetpack, so would he just kind of fly off? I guess maybe the jetpack runs out of fuel. I don't know. All right, guys, here you go. The articulation. So the shoulder pads move up and down, which is kind of cool. So it goes with the posability. The head moves back, left, and right. Doesn't do a full 360, but big deal. It's not Beetlejuice here. Shoulder pads, you guys can see up and down. However you want to adjust it, it adjusts with how you pose it. I.e., when you pose it with a gun, it will. That's what I'm saying. It's automated. It's like it does it automatically for you, which is great. You don't have to struggle with it. Okay, elbow crunch, full 360 there on the arms. Okay, there you guys go. There you. Very happy. I know you guys love this. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, very good articulation.
Very good articulation. Like I said, this is
very easy to pose. It wasn't difficult to pose it.
Has got an ab crunch. It's got a swivel in his waist there, in the abs there, so you could turn him to the side like he's shooting, as you guys saw from some of the poses. So again, really well sculpted figure, man. Just again, highly recommended, big time. If you're a Boba Fett fan, you need to get this. Feet up and down, knee crunch, usual yada 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 stuff there. You can see there. Knees do bend at least over 90 degrees angles. He won't be able to do the full splits because he's got the kilt skirt there. But again, are you really going to pose Boba Fett doing a hockey splits as a goaltender?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? So again, you got to use common sense here. What the figure is supposed to be doing, right? He's supposed to be in action. Basically, he is a mercenary. He's a bounty hunter, and he's out to hunt people down.
I want to go back to the hook thing for a second. It actually does remind me, in the recent season of The Mandalorian, they actually did use hooks climbing up a hill. So you could actually see where it would come in handy.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to say this. This is my first figure of the year that I am going to say is a 10 out of 10. Not 9.5.
That's high praise.
The high praise for me, this is a 10 out of 10. I'm not just saying that because I bought it, yada, yada, yada. I'm honest with my reviews, guys. This figure kicks ass, plain and simple. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to hit the like button. Take care.